As they say, politics is the art of getting votes from the poor and campaigns funds from the rich by promising to protect each from the other. And until the citizens learn to hold political leaders accountable, they will promise you heaven before election and give you hell after. So today, let's do APC campaign stock taking. Come May 29, 2021, it will be 6 years since the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressive Congress APC took over as President of Nigeria. So come along as we recall a few of the campaign promises collated from the APC's campaign rallies, town hall meetings nationwide, policy documents, manifestos, President Buhari's 100 Days Covenant, and the party's leaders' speeches as various campaign rallies, matching them with what's on ground to determine if actually more was said than done, or people are just wailing for nothing. We start with the promise of free education at primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Even the children no fit go school again for some part of the country because of kidnapping. So I don't know if education is free now. It's yours to determine. Eliminating Boko Haram to determine the cause, bring their sponsors to book, and prevent its reoccurrence. Today, even governors they complain say Boko Haram don't take over their communities, even for IDP. Public declaration of assets and liabilities of the president and other government officials. I leave you to respond to that. Permanent peace in Niger Delta and other conflict-prone zone. Well, now conflict is the new peace. Ban on government officials from seeking medical care abroad. President Buhari just came back from one. Maybe it's not the government officials though. Generation, transmission, distribution of at least 20,000 megawatts of electricity within 4 years and increasing to 5,000 megawatts with a view to achieving 24 hours uninterrupted power supply within 10 years. But today, even Aso Rock cannot boast of 12 hours electricity without using generator. Another promise to employ 740,000 graduates across 36 states and the FCT. For this one, I sure say Ministry of Labour still work out the modalities after 6 years. Biniman go say, oh my Z. Another promise, creation of social welfare program of at least 5,000 naira that will cater for 25 million poorest and most vulnerable citizens. Maybe not the money when Ministry for Humanitarian Affairs shared last year. Maybe not the hidden palliative. I don't know. Reviving and reactivating our minimal performing refinery to optimum capacity. I want to ask, do we still have refineries? Creating additional middle class of at least 2 million new homeowners in their first year of government and 1 million annually thereafter. Maybe in an IDP cap home that be they talk with this promise share. Creation of marketing board where you farm, government buys and facilitates storage of agricultural produce. Even now, insecurity, no let farmers farm, not to talk of off-takers. Construction of 3,000 kilometers of super highway, including service trunks. Anyway, they will point to Second Niger Bridge. Building up to 4,800 kilometers of modern railway line, and 1/3 of it to be completed by 2019. Anyway, I did see train sha, but I don't know if you don't reach 1/3 of the 4,800 kilometers out of your area. You can check. Also, speedy passage of the much delayed petroleum industry bill and ensuring that local content issues are fully addressed. We are still waiting to fulfill this promise. Making technology, information, manufacturing, agriculture, and entertainment key drivers of our economy. Maybe they are still planning, manufacturing of pencil, but this security no let them achieve them. You understand. Establishment of at least 6 new universities of science and technology in various states. Anyway, I can say ASU strike probably didn't let them actualize this one. Improving life expectancy by additional 10 years on average. Now, more people are dying unexpectedly. Increasing the number of physicians from 19 per 1,000 population to 50 per 1,000 population, and increasing the quality of all federal government-owned hospitals to world-class standard within 5 years. But I can tell you now, the hospitals for Presidential Lodge self no get Panadol, not to talk of standard. Not be me talking, na First Lady. Ensuring timely payment of retirement benefit to all pensioners. Why, I can tell you that many of them now are waiting for verification at various state level while dying in droves. Promise to amend the constitution to remove immunity from prosecution for elected officials in criminal cases. Well, you know, power is sweet. So once you enter government, that area is a no-go area now. Promise to amend the Nigerian constitution with a view to devolving power to states in order to entrench true federalism. Maybe after APC don't rule for 16 years, another party will come and promise or actualize this. But really, where is Governor El-Rufai's committee report on this issue? That's a topic for another day. Reforming and strengthening the justice system with the creation of special courts for accelerated hearing of corruption, drug trafficking, terrorism, and similar cases of national importance. Anyway, the judiciary is on strike now, sir. I've been at the corruption and terrorism when those settle down, even inside government. I better don't make me laugh, Jerry. Creation of 3 million jobs per year with a promise to create at least 5 million new jobs by 2019 through vocational training. At least kidnapping is on the increase as a job for some people. I shake my head. Provision of allowances to the discharged but unemployed youths for at least 12 months. Now the youth don't become lazy, so no need to even give them job. Establishment of crime squads to combat terrorism, kidnapping, armed robbery, militants, ethno-religious and communal clashes nationwide. Even armed robbers and killer squad don't even get killer squad now, while we are waiting government-owned squad. I don't want to go to the promises of making our economy one of the fastest growing emerging economies in the world, or recruitment and training of at least 100,000 officers into the Nigerian police. Not to talk of one free meal a day to include fruits daily for public schools. At least children in Araromi primary school in my area are eating healthily and looking so fresh. Only detractors are not seeing this, you know what I mean. How about prioritizing the reduction of infant mortality rate by 2019 to 3% and reducing maternal mortality by more than 70%? We no longer discuss this, but there were promises made to us because insecurity is busy reducing the population by the drop since we beat COVID to that. If you remind them about the promises of ensuring the rights of women are protected as enshrined in our constitution and guarantee that women are adequately represented in government appointment, then we'll say you'll be detractor from PDP. And if you dare remind them about the promises to stabilize the Naira, which has been on a free fall under this administration, then you are expecting herdsmen to probably invade your farm. The list goes on. Well, I've done mine by reminding you of the promises before the election. It is up to you to determine if the party and the government of President Muhammadu Buhari has actually delivered on these promises, and then you hold them accountable. My advocacy today would be, until we, the citizens, see campaign promises as a bond and pact between the people and their leader, for which we as citizens must hold our leaders accountable for, and which must be fulfilled by leaders irrespective of the circumstances, and not just mere words that are thrown in the wind during election without accountability. Then and only then shall our leaders take us seriously. If this doesn't change, I tell you, come 2023, these promises and many more shall still be made and thrown at us during campaign, and trust us not to ask the right question. As it is in 1999 till 2019, so shall it be in 2023 and on without end until we, the followers, wake up from our slumbers. For now, we see the dream. I don't wake up. I hope you don't wake up too.